We are live here from the Windy City. Steven Stumpf, Bryan, Timothy, Dale, Nolen here from the Chicago Street Course Race Weekend. Steven, look at this. There's no rain. I'm not wearing a rain jacket. It is a beautiful day. There's no lightning. Everything that we could have had in terms of weather, and it was perfect, my friend. Day one of the race weekend for the Chicago Street Course is complete, and man, we had a jam-packed day. Let's first start out with Cup qualifying, though. Steven, it looked like it was going to be Michael McDowell. It looked like it was going to be Ty Gibbs. It really looked like it was going to be Shane van Gisbergen, but in the end, Kyle Larson gets his fifth pole of 2024. Very incredible by the speed that him and Cliff Daniels brings to the racetrack each and every single qualifying session. Yeah.
Indeed, and that last qualifying session was really fun to watch. Even the first two rounds, like between practice, qualifying, they kept, obviously compared to last year, they kept setting the track records. I believe Gibbs was the first driver to break 128, and then SVG was the first one to break the 90-mile-per-hour barrier average speed. Then the final towards the end, it was McDowell out front. Then it was SVG second, but then it looked like McDowell was going to win the pole, and then it was Ty Gibbs who knocked him off. He would have won his second Cup career pole had he held on there. But then, right at the buzzer, right at the very end, Kyle Larson nabs his fifth pole of the season, which is now the most he's ever won in a season in his Cup career.
Look at that, Steven stats. I mean, I didn't even know that until literally just right now. So thank you, Mr. Steven Stumpf. Let's dive on into the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Steven, what a race. What a battle between Shane van Gisbergen and Kyle Larson, not just in the first and second stage, but even midway through the third stage. There was a plethora of different pit strategies. But let's dive on into SVG versus Larson. It was not just great racing, but it was clean racing at that.
Yes. I think when they qualified 1-2, I think we know kind of what the battle for the race was going to be. Also, they had combined to win all three of the Xfinity road races prior to today. And those first 20 laps or so when they were out front 1-2, I'm honestly speechless. It was just riveting. It was just so exciting to watch it. Like, there were 5 lead changes at the start-finish line the first 15 laps. They kept going at it in several turns. They kept trying to see each other's lines, see the moves they were making. SVG also admitted that he was also trying to learn from Larson. And I think what struck out to me the most is post-race, Larson finished third, and he said that obviously while he was disappointed not to win, he said that he wanted to learn more than anything, and he wanted to go to battle with Shane as long as he could, just because he wouldn't know when he could get that opportunity again. And it was quite the battle for the fans. It was quite the battle between them, and it makes me excited for tomorrow.
There was a ton of battles on track. Justin Allgaier recovers to finish in the 9th position after he got into an incident in qualifying. Alon Day in the 45 for Alpha Prime got into the rear after Allgaier, that is, was stuck in the tire barrier. Great recovery for Allgaier. Sheldon Creed, Parker Kligerman, they get involved in the last 2 laps ago, I should say, incident. Creed very, very unhappy, not just with the 48, but also with the 98 of Riley Herbst, more so than the 48 of Parker Kligerman. Steven, final thing for Shane van Gisbergen. 3rd win in the Xfinity Series this year. I mean, what can you say about this guy as a road course racer? Not just road course, but now street course as well.
It's very hard to say that someone's automatic, but in these Xfinity races at these road courses, SVG is automatic. It almost feels like, going to Talladega, Daytona in the early 2000s and having a DEI car winning. That is how dominant they have been. And if you think about the way COTA ended and how it had the double overtime when SVG was running away with it, he could be 4 for 4 in the Xfinity road course races right now. But he and on another note, he moves up to 11th in regular season points. But more importantly, SVG, with his 3rd win of the Xfinity season, now leads all drivers in the series, and he's also number 1 in playoff points. So
that last part's huge.
Yeah. So not only getting the trophies is great, also great for him to go repeat after winning the Cup race last year, but. They're trying to find their way on the oval still. They've been getting better results slowly, but all those road courses, all those points are adding up. And when we go to Watkins Glen, the Roval, or so on, I can't see how he wouldn't be the favorite once again.
Last but not least, really fast, your pick to win tomorrow. Is it the obvious favorite, or is it going to be someone different?
I'm gonna go with Shane. I think.
Okay.
He's starting 5th. Keep in mind, last year he started 3rd. And just with how good he's been on the road courses this year, I think, again, just considering how much of a shocker it was last year, how much he pulled it off. Yes, it's going to be in the dry, but he's been so great at these and got praised, and he gets praised from Kyle Larson, one of the greatest drivers of our generation. When you get that kind of praise, I think that doesn't go unnoticed. I think, for that reason, I think he'll be the one to repeat.
I'm going to just choose someone different just because. I'm going to go with the 45 car, Tyler Reddick. He's been strong. We saw the Toyota strong in practice. I'm going to go with the 45. Coming up tomorrow, we're going to have a little bit of a 60 to 90 preview video with Spider and Lars from Barstool. Check that out on our YouTube channel tomorrow. Also, check out all the great videos that we have, youtube.com/Frontstretch, as well as frontstretch.com. Live from the not windy city. For Steven Stumpf, I am Bryan Timothy Dale Nolen. Talk to you tomorrow from Chicago.
This is Custom Patch Hats. But what makes us custom? Well, that actually begins with you. We're just bringing your unique vision to life. No knockoffs, no lookalikes. Your design is one of a kind. We know hats, we know design, and we know quality. The proof? It's in our production. Hand-stitched with precision and care, with brands you know and trust. A one-of-a-kind patch deserves a one-of-a-kind treatment, all the way to your doorstep. It's how we keep it custom.
Steven Stumpf of Frontstretch.com here. Come back for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.